Hey everyone! Welcome to my March TOA series! This is the first time I'm covering this level ever. The first time I've ever encountered it since I've been doing TOA. I think this is my 5th TOA clear. This level, in my opinion, was the hardest of all levels because I tried using my farmable free-to-play team, but that didn't work out, so I ended up doing a little bit of research and learning more about the enemies I was facing, and I popped in my Veligul and it ended up working, so my advice to you would be to use either an immunity if you have it, like Chloe or Veligul or I don't even know what else. Immunity is going to help, or a cleanser. Kona would be a great option here because he can stun the enemies and he can remove all of the debuffs on you, and he also slightly heals you with his cleanse. What else? Stuns are a definite must in TOA. CC, making sure the enemies don't get turns, attack bar resets, attack bar pushbacks, and taunts. All of those are very key things to have in TOA. So, Basalt would be good. It kind of depends. You might just have to switch around your units and figure out what works for you. And of course, anyone who watches my video, feel free to comment down below. That'd be super helpful if you can maybe list out your team and say what you use to pass it, in case anyone else is kind of wondering. So, like I said, I think this is the hardest level in my opinion, but maybe in your opinion it's not. So, we're gonna get into the strategy, but I guess before that, I always do this, sorry. I'm going to go over the enemy's abilities because it's very important to know your enemy and know what they're going to be doing to you. So, everyone should be familiar with Beretta because you should probably build one for TOA because he is very useful in TOA with his speed leader skill, with his dots, because the monsters in TOA end up having a lot of health once you get higher and higher in TOA, and dots do a percentage health, so they help kill enemies very fast. And his attack bar reset, of course, TOA is all about control and denying the enemy turns. So, we should be familiar with Beretta. These are not on despair, so I don't think TOA monsters are on runes, they just have increased stats. So, his first skill just does damage. I'm not sure how much these Berettas do, damage-wise, so I guess I'll find out while I'm rewatching my video. I don't think they should do too much damage. And then his skill 2, Turbulence, of course, resets your attack bar, and then his skill 3, the most important one for this level. These enemies synergize very, very, very well together. It's, like, scary, in my opinion, how well they synergize. So his third skill, summons a phoenix to breathe fire on all enemies and inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns. He inflicts 2 continuous damages. I don't know why it doesn't say that. Let me see if I can go to the other wiki. I think they all should be the same. Okay, the other wiki has more accurate information. Summonerswar.wikia.com has the correct information. 2 continuous damage for 3 turns. Okay, so let me go to the other site. So we went over Beretta, so he's going to put 2 dots on you. And then we have Gibraltar. Gibraltar is a great unit for Necro, and his skills are as follows. Attacks the enemies with a bomb. I guess I'm going to start playing my video because I'm getting into the explanation part. So, Gibraltar's first skill. Attacks the enemy with a bomb. The damage increases by 15% for each harmful effect on the enemy. So, if you get more harmful effects on you, his first skill is going to be doing more damage. His second skill. Attacks all enemies 3 times with a loud bomb, and blocks beneficial effects for 2 turns with a 25% chance for each attack. So, of course, that's another debuff. Kona can help remove that in case you have other buffs that you want to put on yourself. Okay. So he's going to remove that block beneficial effects, so then you can go ahead and buff yourself if you are running a buffer. And then his third skill. Blows up a bomb in flames to attack random enemies 4 times and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns with a 75% chance for each attack. So, once again, more dots. So, more dots, more dots. I'm going to link you guys the Onyxia wipe animation for any of you WoW fans out there. It's a really funny animation. More dots, more dots. So, you're gonna have, I guess, 4 continuous damages dots on you with those 2 monsters. And then the Light Hell Lady, I don't know how to say her name. Asima? I'm not sure. It kind of sounds like Japanese, not Korean. So I'm going to, okay, sorry. So that was my team doing it. I used Veligil just to prevent the dots, and there are other debuffs. I guess the Gibraltar can still block beneficial effects, but I guess he wouldn't technically remove it. I don't know how that works. And then the Hell Lady, her leader skill increases the accuracy of ally monsters in the arena, so that's not going to affect anything. Her first skill, attack the enemy with a sharp blade and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns with a 50% chance. Once again, more dots. Her second skill, gouge, performs a ruthless charge, cutting all enemies in front. The damage of this attack is increased by 50% if the enemy target is suffering a continuous damage effect. So I don't know how that scales, if it scales with how many effects you have on you. Either way, it's going to be pretty devastating. If anyone knows, comment down below, I guess. Yeah, like, I know Crow does scale off that. If you have more than one, Crow does more damage, but I'm not sure about this one. And then her third skill, Crumble, attacks all enemies 3 times to weaken the defense for 2 turns with a 50% chance, and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns with a 50% chance. She just has so many dots. So they all scale off pretty much how many continuous damage effects you have on you. So removing them as soon as possible is one of the best strategies. I have immunity and cleansing yourself. So that's about it for this video. All of my runes are going to be in a photo album in the description down below, so check those out. And I said before, but comment on your teams if you have any good monsters that you think would work here. Tell everyone, because it could help them. So that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Hello everyone, sorry, I'm back. I forgot to mention one very important thing. I forgot to mention Konamiya's resurge skill. So, once again, I think Konamiya would be one of the most amazing options to bring for this level, because he can resurge Veramos to trigger Veramos' passive again, which will act as another cleanse. And then he can also resurge Bella if she has her heal up, so she can heal you more. So that's just a small thing that I thought I would mention. So catch you guys later.